Matt Ryan has revealed the truth on joining the New York Knicks, and also we are witnessing something special with the way Tyler Kolek has started his New York Knicks career, and we're going to break it all down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and real quick, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out a lot. We're on that grind. We're going to keep throwing a ton of videos at you. We got a bunch of fun stuff coming for the channel that's about to lift off this weekend, most likely, but let's jump into it. Matt Ryan has revealed the truth on joining the New York Knicks, what it means to him as a New Yorker, and how he believes he is a perfect fit for the team. And let's just jump right into it, guys. Now, Ryan was asked about his decision on joining the Knicks, and just kind of being picked up by the team in the draft, and he mentioned that the first thing he'll say is, from his background to where he is now, the NBA wasn't supposed to be easy. He wasn't a high pick. He went to 3 colleges. He sat out a year, and he said that he bounced around teams at the beginning of his career, and that it kind of makes sense for him. It was never supposed to be easy because he got 450 guys in the league, and as Matt Ryan said, probably 50 guys are rock-solid stars, and the other 400 have to figure out where to fit in, and that's the category that he's in. But he's figured out his skill that he can carry from team to team. He figured out his work ethic that no matter what jersey he puts on and what city he's in, he can carry both of that with him. Now, obviously, we know what skill set he's talking about. Matt Ryan is an electric three-point shooter. For his young NBA career, the man has shot 41% from 3, 45.5% from 3 last season in 28 games with the New Orleans Pelicans, including 1 start. The guy works incredibly hard. We all know the story of him being a former DoorDash driver. He worked for his grandfather as maintenance in a graveyard. This man was doing any and everything to just grind it out, to try to supplement his dream of getting to the NBA, and now the New York Knicks have given him a shot to get there. And it makes it feel like it's one of those stories that just fits especially perfectly since he's from New York, where it just feels like this work ethic is going to pay off with the New York Knicks this season. He did not play against the Atlanta Hawks, which felt like a mistake because the Knicks only had 8 guys in the roster, and Tyler Kolek hardly played, and we're going to talk about Kolek in a few minutes. But with Matt Ryan, I mean, the man clearly wants to be great. He wants to be one of the better players on the New York Knicks. He wants to be in the rotation. He wants to help the successful team that he grew up rooting for. He wants to see them win. Matt Ryan is in his mid-20s. He understands what it's like that the New York Knicks growing up, his favorite team, they just weren't good outside of those 2 mellow years or those 3 mellow years. Like, outside of that, there wasn't much going on for the New York Knicks. It's also important to note that 2 of those 3 mellow years were first-round exits where the Knicks were low seeds. There was 1 year where they were good. Outside of that, there wasn't much. So Matt Ryan has seen the New York Knicks come back to life, and he wants to be a part of that, being a New Yorker. I did not mean to make that pun about the song, but whatever. As Matt Ryan said, he could have gone to work in New York City right away, but he thought that if he did that, he might have kissed his basketball career goodbye, because down there in New York, you get a job and you try to build up. And he said, I probably couldn't tell them, hey, if I get a call, I have to leave right away. So that's why I did these jobs where I could just drop it at a moment's notice, referring to DoorDash, referring to his other job, literally working in a cemetery. Matt Ryan has done whatever it takes to be one of the better players in basketball, and he is, obviously, not in the NBA, but he's getting there. He's getting to find this role that he's working at, and as he mentioned, he's been in this spot before. He's been probably waived in this league around half a dozen times, been on several teams, but one thing he said is that he's been on a playoff team every year he's been in the league. He's gotten a chance to contribute in certain stretches to every team he's been on, so whether it's non-guaranteed, a 2-way, or a full guaranteed deal, as Matt Ryan says, I've kind of dipped my toes into each one, so regardless of the situation, I think I've proven that I could step in, play a role, and contribute. That is exactly what you want out of a role player, out of a guy like Matt Ryan, who's really hanging on the edge of an NBA career. Tom Thibodeau has said he loves Matt Ryan and that you could never have enough shooting, and he's absolutely right. Tibbs is right to say that, and I think we're seeing that this work ethic, this ability to shoot the 3 at an elite clip, it is going to pay off. He is going to get in the rotation. It's going to happen, at least for a bit, while Landry Shamet tries to get back from this shoulder dislocation, while there's a few different injuries with the Knicks. It truly does seem like Matt Ryan is going to get his chance to shine. Tomorrow, because this video is coming out on Thursday, November 7th, the same day I'm filming it, the New York Knicks will play the Milwaukee Bucks. I would be surprised if we don't see Matt Ryan on the court making his MSG debut in the Knicks jersey. It's going to be a huge moment for him, and he's going to show that he has to show that he's going to step up to the plate now that he's on the biggest stage in all of basketball with the New York Knicks team that's 3-4, has been underwhelming 7 games in, and is in dire need of a spark to turn around what's just an early season blunder that, as I've said before, I think it's going to be fine. I honestly predicted that through the first 20 games, the Knicks were going to be somewhere around 10-10 anyway, just because there's going to be growing pains with a completely different team. I still feel the same way because it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. But it doesn't change the fact that the Knicks are 3-4 and they need to get some spark going. And Matt Ryan, he's someone who could light a spark under the New York Knicks just with that ability to shoot very, very well. He's going to add more shooting on a bench unit that could use an extra shooting punch. He's going to be very helpful for this team. We know that about Matt Ryan. But also, there's another man that we have to talk about, and Tyler Kolek, because Tyler Kolek went out there, and we're witnessing a very special start to Tyler Kolek's season, as despite the fact that the man, he hasn't really gotten too consistent minutes. We're seeing his minutes go up as time has gone on, especially with Cameron Payne being out with an injury, and Tyler Kolek has not missed a 3 yet. Look, he's only shot a few. But Tyler Kolek is 100% from 3. He's 75% from the field in limited minutes, putting up 4 points per game with a 21.4 PER. Tyler Kolek looks like exactly the player who the Knicks wanted when they drafted him. It's the same guy in Summer League who is probably the team's best player. And now we're seeing him show up and not be afraid of the big moment. This is just another... It's just another time when you look at Tyler Kolek and think, damn, this guy really, really looks like he's going to be Emmanuel Quickley Part 2, where you just get this super sixth man to back up Jalen Brunson to where it's eventually the question will be raised, is he too good to be backing up Jalen Brunson? Tyler Kolek looks like a stud early on. The shooting looks incredible. He's so comfortable out there. He shows a good passing vision. He's flashy. He's fun. He's gritty. He's determined to be as good as he could possibly ever get. It's everything you want out of an NBA player, a rookie, and especially someone who's a New York Knick. He's got that grit in him. He has it, and he's going to really need to keep going with this because the Knicks are going to need this. As I said, they need shooting off the bench. They need that extra scoring outside of Deuce McBride, and Tyler Kolek, he wants it. He wants to take this job from Cameron Payne, and I do think he's got a good chance throughout this season of taking Cameron Payne's job. I mean, it's not like Cam Payne's looked excellent to start this season. He shot the ball 12 times in like 10 minutes of action. There's a world where Cameron Payne could lose his spot to Tyler Kolek. And right now, from what I've seen from each of them, I would not mind if Tyler Kolek was able to take Cameron Payne's spot. Now, obviously, Kolek is a rookie. He's going to have to get over that hump, especially being a second-round rookie. He's not really owed anything in the NBA, especially from Tom Thibodeau. But Tibbs seems to love Tyler Kolek. All he's had to say is positive things about him. And it truly does feel like Tyler Kolek is going to really, really break out onto the scene. Now, as Tibbs mentioned him, he said, I really like Kolek a lot. I think he's learning like most guys coming into the league. He's a gym rat. He works extremely hard, puts a lot of time into film study, extra work, and practice. Here's what we know about Tyler Kolek. That man is up for the challenge, and we're going to see if he does crack that rotation for the foreseeable future. We see him playing as the 8th man right now, and the Knicks need to expand the rotation. You can't only have 8 guys. It's clearly not sustainable, and especially when your 8th man and Kolek is playing 8 to 10 minutes a night. Give the man more minutes. Let him cook. He looks nice. But guys, let me know what you think on the Matt Ryan and the Tyler Kolek front. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, tune in for Knicks Digest Happy Hour tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're back. We have a special guest in Bruce Velez of Celtics and Suns Digest. It's going to be a great time. You don't want to miss it. Have a great day, guys, and go Knicks.